Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, I've got some groundbreaking news coming out of Iraq, and this is something that could have significant global consequences, especially for those keeping a close eye on economic trends, currency shifts, and even the future of energy resources. We're witnessing some truly remarkable developments that may signal the next major phase in Iraq's financial transformation. For over 2 decades, we've been anticipating a moment like this, and now, it appears we are finally at the threshold of something historic. The key issue at the center of these developments is Article 140, and after years of delays and uncertainty, it seems like we are finally seeing real progress toward its resolution. So, why does this matter? Well, if Article 140 is indeed implemented as expected, it marks a massive leap forward for Iraq's economic stability and lays the foundation for genuine reforms. Those who have been closely monitoring financial and political updates will understand that this is not a minor development. It represents a pivotal shift for Iraq and its people. There is a growing sense that the Iraqi population may soon regain their purchasing power, an outcome that could lead to profound effects on the value of the currency, the broader economy, and the overall quality of life for millions of citizens. As of now, reports indicate that oil production and exports are expected to proceed more smoothly, while electricity supply is becoming more reliable, signaling an overall improvement in Iraq's infrastructure. This is not a mere coincidence. The movement of money within Iraq is beginning to accelerate in ways we haven't witnessed in decades. And here's the interesting part: major global financial institutions are on high alert, closely observing these developments, waiting for the next move. The banking sector, in particular, appears to be bracing for a shift, indicating that they are fully aware that significant changes are on the horizon. The big question now is, what's the next step? Well, all eyes are on the Iraqi parliament, which has been slow to act, and it is imperative that they finally approve the necessary legislative measures. Most importantly, Amendment 12. If lawmakers can push this amendment through, it will unlock Iraq's financial potential in ways that many have long anticipated. This means greater transparency, increased exposure to international markets, and a surge in foreign investment. Financial leaders across the Middle East have already been briefed on what to expect, and anticipation is mounting. However, this transformation isn't just about Iraq. It has the potential to send ripples across the global financial system. If your bank is involved in foreign currency transactions, you can be sure that they are paying very close attention to what unfolds in Iraq. Have you noticed that the U.S. Treasury has been particularly active in the region lately? This is no coincidence. Just 9 days into the new U.S. administration, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen's team has already conducted multiple visits to the Middle East, and this level of engagement suggests that they are preparing for a major shift. Iraq may not currently be an economic powerhouse, and its currency has remained weak for years, but global financial authorities are well aware that its true economic potential is not reflected in its present situation. They recognize that once these reforms gain traction, the impact will extend far beyond Iraq's borders, potentially reshaping aspects of the global economy. This is precisely why the U.S. Treasury is dedicating so much attention to Iraq right now. Meanwhile, Iraq itself is not merely sitting back and waiting for change to happen. Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani is actively engaging with key international organizations, including the World Bank, to solidify partnerships crucial to Iraq's economic recovery. In a recent meeting with the Vice President of the World Bank for the Middle East and North Africa, Usman Dan, discussions focused on deepening collaboration to further drive Iraq's economic revival. A major point of emphasis has been reducing Iraq's reliance on oil revenue and fostering job creation, which is essential for sustainable growth. Historically, Iraq's economy has been heavily dependent on oil exports, but diversification into other industries is now seen as the key to long-term financial resilience. At the heart of these ongoing reforms is a push to strengthen the private sector, with the government actively promoting initiatives that support local businesses and attract foreign investment. The good news is that some of these recent reforms, particularly those related to customs and tax regulations, are already producing positive outcomes. Iraqi officials are determined to maintain this momentum, signaling that they are serious about economic transformation. However, these efforts are not merely theoretical. They are being backed by substantial financial commitments. the World Bank has already pledged funding for several large-scale infrastructure projects, including the revitalization of Iraq's railway system, a project that could revolutionize transportation, trade, and logistics within the country. Additionally, funding is being secured for energy and oil-related projects, which could bring lasting stability and economic progress. Moreover, the International Finance Corporation (IFC) is stepping in to finance private sector ventures, further reinforcing Iraq's financial landscape. So, what does all of this mean for the rest of us? It's all about the larger implications. Right now, the world is closely observing Iraq, and the decisions being made in Baghdad could send shockwaves through global markets, banking institutions, and even the oil industry. If these reforms continue as expected, Iraq may soon transition from being a financially troubled nation to becoming a thriving, diversified economy. This shift could pave the way for a stronger currency, heightened foreign investment, and an overall improvement in the economic climate across the region. The stakes are incredibly high, and everyone from global financial institutions to ordinary citizens has a vested interest in what happens next. For those who have been tracking Iraq's economic situation for years, it finally seems like the long-awaited changes are about to materialize. This is a moment to stay vigilant because Iraq's progress could trigger a series of economic events that extend well beyond its borders. The financial sector is on edge, and we are in the midst of a countdown to what could be a turning point in Iraq's history. Right now, it's a waiting game, but all indications suggest that major developments are imminent. Stay tuned for more updates, and make sure to keep following the latest news as we get closer to a potential economic transformation. If you're as excited about these unfolding events as I am, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any of the critical updates coming your way. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments. What are your thoughts on Iraq's economic future? Are we witnessing the dawn of a new financial era, or is this just another empty promise? Share your opinions below, and I'll see you in the next video.